guys, so today's radical hate sermon is about solo versus party play. You know, how us YouTubers get gameplays or not, as the case may be, for you fuckers to watch. I'm going to start off today with a disclaimer. This isn't aimed at anyone in particular. It's more of a lazy, throw shit at a wall type of deal, so if this hurts your feelings, then I'm really sorry. Lol, who am I kidding? I fucking hate the COD YouTube scene and most of the people in it. There are some cool people, don't get me wrong, but most of them walk around thinking there's some serious hot shit and it gets on my tits. So consider that a warning. If you're one of those people that takes themselves way too fucking seriously and has a giant fucking ego because you're essentially good at fiddling about with your hands, then be prepared to be burned by the holy light of the truth bombs I'm about to unleash on you. First off, nobody cares. Nobody cares about your KD, nobody cares about your fucking win-loss, and nobody cares how good you are at the game. Not really anyway. See, the thing is, this scene is a bubble. It's a niche within a niche within a niche within a fat nasally virgin. The amount of subs and views you may have may seem to contradict my point, but I've got a test for you. Imagine a girl, an absolute super hottie. Imagine you're going to try and talk to her. It's difficult for me to imagine you doing that. You never leave the fucking bedroom, you fucking daywalker. But anyway, back to the test. Hey babe, I make videos about a game. I'm like the best solo pub stomper EU. Yeah, fucking right. As you imagine her rightly walking away from you, unimpressed and frankly staggered at the raw force of your virginity, remind yourself how good you are at COD and how relevant that is to virtually everyone else in the real world. Now I'll do something that none of you chumps can do. I'll have some fucking humility. I'm a fucking hypocrite. I love the fucking nerdy niche that is YouTube and COD. Can't get enough of it actually, but I'm a little older and not at all bitter, so I have something called perspective. You can all argue about whether running support for gameplays is cheap or means you're actually shit, but the bottom line is nobody gives a fuck. Kids love high scoring gameplays. They watch that shit. They could care less about ballistic vests. It doesn't fucking matter how good the people doing it actually are. See my point? It makes no fucking difference. Don't be stupid enough to think that the people who do that can't be absolute tanks on their own. Of course they can. Everyone slagged off Jay Nasty in Modern Warfare 3, but it turns out he's not shit. Shocker. Someone who obsessed and played hours and hours got pretty good. One could almost call that practice. Anyway, that burning sensation you're feeling is likely your ego. That defends you and tells you that what I'm saying is bullshit, but be honest, there's also a secret shameful feeling buried deep down. You know I'm right. You know as much as I do that the scene is too full of the toxic ego created by young men competing over shit that doesn't really matter. That's our scene and it stinks like shit. Even Pwn got mired by a party running the cheapest shit imaginable, and he immediately kicked off about the people who run parties. Some of those guys are his friends and clanmates. The only reason he did that was his ego. It doesn't even fucking matter. See, this is my final knockout blow. People who are good at COD can recognize talented players within 5 fucking seconds. Your ego might say, hey, I'm still better, but you can't deny skill when you see it. It's simple. And remember, in any event, nobody fucking cares.